Hey, hey, hello everybody. So today we are here talking about Miss Fani Willis and her trial, this epic trial that we are on this same journey with because she epically. Um, so back in 2020, when Judge Joe Biden um, won the presidency, Donald Trump questioned um, the validity of the results. And from my understanding, it's not illegal to question the validity of the results, but he did. And because he did, Fani Willis decided to probe Donald Trump and come back with some indictments. Instead of investigating the concern that Donald Trump had, and if she wanted to, in addition to that, investigate him, she could have this could have been resolved pretty easy. She could have said, "Well, I'm impartial here, but I want to preserve the truth about what our elections are. We have true elections, and I'm going to investigate his claims, his concerns, but also I'm going to investigate him." So, but she didn't do that. She decided to go ahead and go after Donald Trump, which Donald Trump is a machine. As much as they're going after him right now, he's still a machine, and sometimes um, he's old money and old power. So he's got his connections go back quite a while, and your office in Atlanta as the DA, when you just were seated there, this is you're going to be your third term because she just applied to run again for a third term. Her term, excuse me, guys, my throat is a little sore, but she's applying again to go ahead and you know get reelected. So let's go into some of the stuff that's been going on in the news. So the decision on Fani Willis disqualification hearing is in Trump's Georgia case is expected this week. So let's get into this video. So basically, let's see here. Just gonna.
We could soon learn if Fulton County DA Fani Willis will remain on the election interference case. Meanwhile, Willis has picked up two new challengers in a re-election bid. Today's Brooks Honor is live at Fulton County Courthouse with the latest on this. Brooke.
Good morning. And Judge Scott McAfee has previously said after those closing arguments happened earlier this month that he plans to make a decision on this case by this Friday. Obviously, not clear when that decision will happen, but we do know that the defense is pushing for that judge to accept new evidence in this case. They say that they have two witnesses that they would like to testify that can give further insights into Willis and Wade's relationship. Fulton County Judge Scott McAfee is expected to make a decision this week over whether to disqualify District Attorney Fani Willis from the high-profile election interference case. Attorneys presented their closing arguments earlier this month. Defense attorneys claim Willis benefited after she gave Nathan Wade a contract funded by taxpayers to be the lead prosecutor on the election case. The defense also wants Judge McAfee to allow two more witnesses to testify. They say these witnesses dispute Willis and Wade's statements that their relationship began in 2022. Willis maintains she did not reap any financial benefits from the money Wade earned as a special prosecutor in the racketeering investigation. Prosecutors argue the defense has failed to prove that. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger gave his thoughts on the case over the weekend.
I'm very, very impressed with the judge. He has already been very clear that he is, making sure that he follows the law, does what's right.
2 attorneys are now running to unseat Willis as Fulton County District Attorney. Attorney Christian Y. Smith announced he's running against her in the May Democratic primary. Courtney Kramer, who said she interned at the White House during the Trump administration, is now running on the Republican side. So certainly a lot that's up in the air currently for DA Willis. We know the general election for the Fulton County District Attorney is in November, something we'll be watching very closely. That's the latest here live in front of the Fulton County Courthouse. I'm Brooks Honor for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, so you heard it there. So she's running again, and so are some other people that are running again. The judge overseeing George's election interference case against former President Donald Trump could rule any day on whether to remove Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis from the case over her relationship with a special prosecutor. Now, here's the problem. She decided to hire the special prosecutor, who is Wade, and they benefited financially from her hiring him, because they were in a romantic relationship. Now, if she had hired some other competent person that she didn't have no personal connection with, or even if she did have a personal connection with, but she saw no financial benefit or kickback, it's almost like you have an outside motive other than the law, prosecuting the law, which is your job, to actually get the job done. So it's real suspect. And I honestly think that them bringing these 2 other witnesses in to kind of combat the fact that they didn't really get involved and weren't financially benefiting from this case that they were on. They didn't benefit from it until 2022, but in actuality, they were dating in 2019. But this is what Wade's divorce attorney had testified to, that I think it was the wife's attorney testified that, well, they were seeing each other in 2019, which means that they were being wined and dined on the state time, and the taxpayer out there. And but here's the thing, you can't accuse somebody and prosecute somebody of doing the same thing that you're allegedly doing. Fani Willis is trying to accuse Trump in a criminal case that he criminally is challenging the voting, but there are some other charges. Let me see. She has a few let me see. Okay, so this is what she charged him with: racketeering, which, boy, let's see here, 18. Let me see how many charges was there. So here's the full indictment right here. So this is the indictment. So there are, let's see. Wow, this is crazy. There's a lot of charges here. So 40 charges. False statements and writings, conspiracy to defraud the state, which is kind of what she is being accused of doing. solicitation of violation of oath by public officer, conspiracy to commit computer invasion of privacy, a conspiracy to commit election fraud, influencing witnesses, criminal attempt to commit false statements in writing. There's a lot of, these are things that she is now on the hot seat for, because she already admitted that she underreported on her IRS, but it wasn't just by like $600. It was by thousands of dollars, more than double of what she said that she took out of her 401k. She is in the hole with the IRS, with the state. They're trying to take her license. Not only that, they've already got 3 criminal complaints with state and city officials. They also are trying to make sure that she's not on the bench. I mean, not the bench, not a DA at all. And they're trying to make sure that she doesn't practice in the state of Georgia at all. And I doubt it would be very, the Bar Association is different in every state, but I doubt it would be easy for you to pick up another, license to practice anywhere else outside of Atlanta if you get convicted of all this stuff, because they're liable for lawsuits, people's lives ruined. I mean, this is just a whole, I just wish she would have just stayed disciplined and stayed focused on what she needed to focus on. Because she was looking to the left and looking to the right, now she's in hot water that she can't get out of, her and that man. And I feel like this: if you are going to come after somebody, or if you're going to target somebody, nobody's perfect, but how far off are you from what you're trying to judge, or what you're trying to bring to light? Like, how far off are you from that? And not only that, just everything else in your life. Because you were sleeping with a married man, and you took the state's money, allegedly, to pay for y'all's rendezvous. And also you came after the former president for looking into a legitimate question or concern. Not to mention, the jails in Atlanta are horrific. So you're not taking business in any stretch of the word, and your job is to take care of business on a macro level, and you're not doing that. You're focused on your personal life. This is not the first time that Fani Willis has been accused of dealing with a client or somebody close to, like the Young Thug case. She is accused of sleeping with one of the people that was associated with the gang. So it's like, this continues to keep coming up. So it's like, who are you? And why are you here? Why are you wasting everybody's time? I don't know if those charges are true. This is all alleged. These are all alleged. But why is it that people are alleging these things against you, and it's the same type of allegations? At some point, we have to stop and think and look and say, do you have integrity? Do you lead your life with integrity? Nobody's perfect, but how much integrity are you leading with in your life? It's important to lead with integrity, especially if you're in a position of power. This woman, in my opinion, she may go down. The judge may rule in her favor. We don't know yet, and until the verdict comes down. And I'm going to report on that. But I just feel like she dug herself this hole, and now she is trying to get up out of there, and there's nobody to help her, because she dug this hole for everybody else that she thought, should be in there. And, what they say, when you dig somebody else's grave, make sure you have 2 shovels or something to that effect, because right now, this is not looking good for Fani Willis. But I just want to know what you guys think. Do you think the judge is going to rule in her favor? Do you think that he is going to, look at all the evidence and say, well, you lied to the IRS about a large amount of money that you didn't report. You were admittedly sleeping with a married man. There's other evidence that they said didn't matter So they didn't want to add it into, into this case. There's a conflict. I mean, it's just a major conflict of interest. What do you guys think? Do you think the judge is going to look at the evidence and say, you know what, we can't have this in our legal realm, in our country? So we got to get rid of this. What do you guys think? Comment below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.